We are here on the Prediction Esports channel. Y'all Gaming presented by Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app and use code Y'all Gaming for a deposit match of up to $100. Thank you all for joining us today. We're talking about some games and some other stuff. Lots of things to discuss here today. But first off, let's just say hi. I'm Cody, and I'm here with my good friend and host, TK Breezy. TK, how are you today?
Well, you know what? Things could be better, to be honest. I don't know what, like, I just woke up and didn't have like the energy to kind of like do like to stream. But I was
Sure.
like, you know what? Maybe I'll find it throughout the day. And I mean, it's showing up a little bit. So I guess day is getting better. I like that. That's always good. That's always nice.
I saw you were on
Um,
TFT before. I was tuning
yeah, I'm
in.
not really a TFC player. I forgot everything, but you know, Malcolm was like, bro, like, let's go through this stuff. Like, you know, so we went and looked at all the things. And I was like, this seems cool, you know, but
Sure.
like, I don't want to sit here and learn TFT again. Like, that part doesn't feel cool.
It's too
So I
much
just
to it.
been, yeah, I just been forcing things. I just been forcing, uh, like, whatever, just to try every little faction once. And I don't know. I mean, I got like a fourth, a fifth. Like, that's fine. I think I'm getting some idea out of it, but at the same time, I'm still just like, I'm not about to be Mr. TFT again. Like, that's not happening.
How big are the sets? Like, how many characters usually?
I wish I had a number for you. There are like, I feel like they're all about the same. I mean, there's
Right.
probably like a little more, but it's just they're getting more and more complicated because now it's less about just, oh, it's just about the set bonuses, whatever. Now there's like you know, augments, and then now in this one there's like fortune things. So out of nowhere you'll get like Timo will come in and he'll make everybody faster or something, and or like everybody gets spatulas, and I'm like, bro, I can't keep up with all this, man.
Sure. You know, that's why I ask is because, like, if the sets are, like, always 10 characters, but you learn all 10 every single time, the synergies and the items, like, now I know there's, like, encounters or something where, like, character,
hmm
like, Sivir shows up and then everybody's faster or something like that. Like,
Yeah,
it's,
that's what. Yeah, that thing is that's been happening, and I like the idea of it is like not a bad idea. It's kind of
sure.
cool, but like it's just another layer of stuff that I have to learn that I'm like, man,
Sure.
you know, like I didn't come. I just want to come here, look at the funny characters, slap people around, and move it and keep it going. But
Slam down your
I,
faves. Yeah.
yep. So now I can't even slam down my face because that's not. You know, what if they don't synergize? Like, you know, now I just got two strong units on the board, not do anything for each other. It's whatever.
Well, we're not talking about TFT today. We're talking about some other games, but I want to just start it off. By the way, my Tekken video is out. If you guys want to see it, SageJam Tekken Slam. My video just came out today. I hope you guys like it. Everybody clap it up for Vince because he put in like 80 hours of editing on that.
Nice.
Yeah, he edited it a lot. It's crazy. I wrote the script in like 3 days. He more like 2 days, and he edited it and all the blah blah blah. Anyway, just saying that real quick. But go watch it after this. But keep watching this. Okay, we're talking about a couple games. Probably the first thing I know we said Rise of the Ronin first, but probably the first thing to talk about is that new Marvel game which just got announced today.
hmm
I see everybody. You saw it, right? This Marvel
I
Rivals
saw
thing.
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everybody's saying it's Overwatch, but it's Smite, right? Like,
I think because people just, you know, doing that thing again where like, oh, it's in this genre, therefore it's this. And like, it's so
yeah,
annoying, bro. Like, I really wish y'all would like that respect only seems to go to fighting games. Like where, you know, like, oh, okay, this is Street Fighter and this is Mortal Kombat. But like, no, this
sure,
isn't like, man, isn't it just Street Fighter? But like, you know, but any other game now is always, isn't this just whatever? But like it's like the if this then that. It's the sentence is always, isn't it just whatever, but with whatever. And I'm just like, bro,
yeah.
come on, man.
It's
Like,
always X
even
with
if it
Y.
is,
Yeah.
yeah, even if it is, like, it's still gonna bring something different to the table and probably something familiar to you guys since you most people do know Marvel. I do think that they may have came out like 2 years too late though.
Well, maybe. I
Essentially.
mean, yeah, I agree, but I also think now is a good time because people are really sour on Overwatch. So it's like I think you're right in
Mm.
that like the game has kind of like that time has passed. However, I think that also means a prime time for another game to come through and be like, all right, we're the game now. I don't necessarily think it's gonna do that or is even trying to do that because I think it's made by like NetEase, which I think is like a Chinese telecoms company. I don't
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a Hoyoverse thing or if it's like a if they even know this stuff. But my vibe is like I think people are ready for something else to take that spot, and a lot of people have been frustrated with Overwatch. So now might be the time. and Smite's dead, as far as I know. I mean, maybe Smite's going crazy, but
I mean,
thought it was
Fats is still
pretty.
playing Smite, but it's pretty. I would say, I would say that it's pretty much over.
Yeah,
I mean, and they still have some updates and whatnot, but like it's just who's really sitting down to new character, let's get
right.
it. You know what I'm saying? Like with Smite, that's not really happening too often. So, um, yeah, I mean, you're definitely spitting on that Smite is not Smite. Overwatch definitely needs is in due for some competition. But I think the reason why I'm saying that I feel like they're too late is because like people are soured also on Marvel. Like the
Ah,
last
yeah,
two
I
Marvel
feel that. You're
movies,
right.
yeah, they just did not hit. And I feel like they're just continuously going downhill. They're weird. Phil's. I don't want to put him on blast, but you know what he be
No,
saying.
I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah, and I feel like just that type of rhetoric around. And now we're putting out a game. It just I don't know. It feels like it's almost too little, too late for them to kind of like revive Marvel. Now I still think I want to play it because it's gonna have people that I liked from even when I was a child.
sure.
Like Spider Man's in that joint, Black Panther's in that joint. I feel like after playing games with Iron Man, I don't like playing as Iron Man, but I do like Iron Man, which kind of sucks.
Sure.
Like we played that Marvel Avengers game, and I was like, "Oh, I want to play some Iron Man." And I play Iron Man, and he was like the most boring version of himself. And I was like, this is not what I thought I was getting into when I said I was gonna play some Iron Man.
Well,
So
he's got to be like the main guy. Like he's probably got to be the most boring. You know what I mean? Like because he's got to be the main person. I would think in that like the Mario or whatever. I'm
not the
curious.
Mario.
You were talking about Phil. Was he doing that at PAX? Was he doing the Marvel stuff? He's doing that more and more, man.
Yeah, I was like, he's getting a little too comfortable.
Yeah, okay, all right. It's not just me then. That's all I wanted to know. I felt that way too. I was like, bro, I don't need to know about. Like he's like naming like Kathleen Kennedy or whoever and like Paul Feig or I'm like, bro, I don't, huh?
Like you're doing the research to be a hater right
Yeah.
now. Like where did this come from?
He's down the
So,
rabbit
but
hole.
yeah, he's definitely down the rabbit hole. I don't really feel like he was doing that, but I could be wrong. I mean, I didn't pay too much attention to him.
Sure.
We after we did PAX Arena, he kind of went and did his thing. I did my thing. And yeah, I was pretty much PAX for us, but yeah, it's getting a little noticeable. Let's put it that way, bro.
I feel that. Yeah. How's Boston? That's a good city, right?
No, Boston is everything closes like super early for some reason there.
Yes.
The what else happened over there? It's super cold this time around.
Sure.
It rained while it was cold, so that was unfun. And yeah, we just kind of had like a lot of like bad weather situations kind of like come through and ruin what otherwise would have been like probably a great time. But yeah, after the rain started settling in, I was like, oh, I don't like this actually.
So I didn't want to sway your opinion. Boston is my
Mm.
least favorite city in America. I didn't know if you
Okay.
were to the same. I didn't want to be like, what do you think? I mean, I think we've talked about this before. We both hate Boston, but we love Seattle, right? Seattle's a W.
Seattle's a W.
That's
Yeah.
my favorite.
Seattle's
city.
a big W. Yeah, yeah.
Good city.
So
All right.
yeah,
Well, we're
W
talking
Seattle.
about some
Thank you.
games. We
Yeah, yeah.
talked about Marvel for a little bit, and I think we're both gonna be playing. It comes out in May, which is also when Multiverses drops. Gonna be a heavy month, I guess.
It is going to be a heavy month, and I'm definitely going to play like
of course.
some of that Marvel. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Like but I just don't know like what that what does that really mean? Like playing the game, is it going to be that fun, or am I going to like play it for like 10 minutes and then once again I'm out? Like every other game we keep trying to get into.
It feels like a 3-day excursion, if that.
Oh no.
Or like one of those things where like you get the highest rank, like you get the diamond, and it's like, okay, I beat the game.
Like what was that? Knockout City.
Yep.
Like we were like literally gods of Knockout City in the first week.
Loved that game. I loved it, and then the grind stopped.
Yeah, there was just not much to do. They didn't really update it. We were, like I can't just keep playing the same modes over and over and being like, yeah, bro, this is still fun because yeah, it gets old. It definitely gets old.
I would like another one of those games right now. I guess Foam Stars is like coming out soon, but I did not like it. You liked it, right?
I played it for like 3 or 4 like days, not days. Sure, like I'd say 3 or 4 streams, and like it was fun, but I don't really feel like I don't really feel myself getting like invested in the point where like I'm sitting here learning.
Sure.
Like yo, Foam Stars, like no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But it was a cool game.
I feel like I need another one of those games to come out soon, because like a Roller Champions, a Rumbleverse, a Foam Stars, and Knockout City, like I love those to dig into, but I actually hope Multiverses is not that. I want that game to live and stick around. But yeah, big ups to Multiverses. But the
We're
second
literally
thing,
always trying to get that to go.
I
I don't know.
know.
We're multiverse. We love multiverses. It was a fun game. I would like to see multiverses survive. Please survive this time, multiverses. Thank you.
I talked about this on stream so much. I love that game, but the marketing, I don't think it's
Oh,
Tony. I don't think it's anybody working on the game. It's not the devs. Their marketing is ass. Like it's bad, man. Like I don't know. But again, we talked about this before. They might have been lined up with the McDonald. I don't know. We talked about multiverses every single time. I just don't trust Warner Brothers. Anyway, second thing I wanted to talk about. I've been playing Rise of the Ronin. We don't need to talk too long. Did you ever play Neo? You're not a Neo guy.
Neo. Oh yeah, yes. No, I didn't. But yes, I know what
Okay.
game you're talking about.
I was gonna
Okay.
say because you don't play Souls. You don't like good games. You like
Okay. Yep.
TFT and
That's
roguelikes
that's
and
pretty much correct. Mm-hmm.
yep, and high rank Tekken, which is so boring and sleepy because everybody blocks blue rank.
You're just bad, bro. You're just bad. It's okay being bad. Like,
No, I'm
just
really
be
good,
bad,
actually.
bro.
I'm really good, actually. I have a video
Okay.
on how good I am. It just went up today.
Yeah.
Check out the Kona YouTube. I'm purple rank, by the way, so that's very good.
I'm blue. I'm like right at the top of blue too. So, but it's
Well,
that's the whatever.
I could
right?
make it if I
It's
kept
not-
playing. I think I can make it.
You
I can
probably
make it.
could make it if you
Very
kept playing. To
quickly.
be
Yeah,
honest.
very quickly.
Yeah.
Like faster than you, for sure.
Okay.
Definitely. Oh wait, no, he's playing Azucena. That's a fake rank, bro. That's not even real.
I do be cheating.
Get out of here.
I
Run
do
the
be
set?
cheating.
No, I don't know how to do the dodge on the Ernesto move. It's like down. Isn't it like left and duck?
Yeah, but I mean, I keep telling everybody you can actually just sidestep it, but no one wants to believe me. Although I've been doing it in my games. Like it's just it's a very well timed sidestep. The duck is just to ensure that you get through all of it, but like you don't have to do. You know what I'm saying? But like
Sick
you know
of
what?
that Ernesto move.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
I've been playing Rise of the Ronin. It's literally just if you guys do you guys remember how, and I'm talking to chat now because you won't know any of this.
Mm.
Do you guys remember how Elden Ring was open world Souls? Rise of the Ronin is open world Neo, and that's it. It's not all that great. The writing sucks. The characters are not good. The combat's good, which is fine. I talked about this on stream last night, but there's a female love interest, and I spoiled everything on my stream last night. I won't do it here because there's a different audience here. But there's a female love interest that they really ham-fist in the game in like an embarrassing fashion. Like she's just, oh, player character, you're so handsome and brave. I wish we could run away together. But it's like so direct and like like fast. It happens over the course of like 2 missions, and then I don't know. It's a mess. Fun game though. Fun game. Good combat. I'll probably beat it. My favorite thing about the game is that I've been playing on the upstairs TV and I'm watching my kid. And the game has a lot of like gore and blood or whatever. But if she's watching and I have her in the room, they have a little, those like Ubisoft things where you have to collect stuff on the map.
Uh-huh.
They have cats. So you collect cats and then you pick them up and you hug them and then it gives you like a reward or something. So I just
So when
collect
she's up
cats.
there, you side quests is what I'm hearing.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Well,
just
you know
do
what?
cats
That's
and
nice.
stuff.
That's nice.
It's a
'Cause, yeah, I
nice,
mean, you don't wanna-
nice way around it. Yeah.
You don't want to put all that gore in front of her this early on. You know what I'm saying? I get it. So
Bro, she watched Ninja Turtles, the new movie, and she's just like beating my ass all the time. Like she wants to be Donatello so bad, she's beating me up. Not even with like a stick or anything, just her hands. Like she,
just throwing hands. That's crazy.
yeah, she'll just be like, "I be Donatello and you be Superfly," and then she just beats the hell out of me repeatedly.
Well, I'm glad that she's like keeping up with the lore, though. Here we go.
Yeah, I had to tell her the character names because she kept saying, "I be Purple." I'm like, "No, Purple is Donatello."
No.
No, I'm gonna let you know.
No. Yeah. No, I think. I mean, it's not like I wouldn't ever play the game. I just never got around to playing it. That's all.
Sure.
I think there's a decent amount of games like that where I'm like, I would play them, but I just never get around to playing them. And well, one day I will, but today is not that day. So
I've
don't know.
said this a million times. I highly recommend Souls. You gotta try it, man. It's so
no, I
good.
did. You know what? I remember. Actually, I did. There was a
Try it
time
again, though.
when I played. Well, this is the stream's fault. Blame the stream. Okay, I played some Bloodborne. Right? I played some Bloodborne. Fun time. I was having the greatest time of my life. Right? I was having the greatest time because of the fact that it's the first time I'm playing this.
Sure.
I get to experience it in a way where it's like I don't. I might die to something funny, and it's supposed to be funny, but then these backseaters
Right.
come through, and like that game is notorious. Like those people eat that up. They're like, "Yo,
Yes.
you're playing what? Let me tell you everything you ever need to know about a game ever." And I'm like, this is not what I signed up for. This is not this is not what I signed up for, and I have to deal with that all the time. So that's really the biggest reason why I kind of stopped playing. It wasn't more so like that I didn't like the game. I think the game was fun. I think it definitely has that thing that I always talk about when it comes to those games where it's like less hard and more tedious. But that's
Yes.
not like a bad thing. But I do hate when people use it as a frame of like measurement of hard games because I'm like the game.
Right.
I mean, people are like literally beating it unarmed. So like I don't know, but like you have to know all that stuff. You have to like it's the fighting game equivalent of but in not a fighting game because that's
Right.
basically what it is. So yeah.
It's annoying when people try to use it as a feather in their cap, or like they're like, I beat this game and I'm a good player and I'm gonna teach you now. It's like, dude, it's video games. Why are you?
Yeah, let me just play the game. That would be super nice. Be
When-
fucking.
I don't know why you want to take that experience away. Like,
That's what I say
yeah,
because I'm like, yeah, bro. The thing is that like for the entire time that you got to play, no one was in your ear, and I bet money that caused you to like really have some sense of accomplishment and like sense of exploration and whatnot, and then you go about ruining that for anybody else.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, man. I think I will always like have a very, very hot, like big disdain for backseating because like it's also never like asked for. Like if I ask for it and like I'm like, oh, how do I beat this? And you got all the tips, that's it, lit. But like if I
Right.
miss one roll and then you open your Google Doc to tell me everything I should have done right there, that's not cool, bro. Not
Yeah,
cool at all.
I feel like that's pretty common. And you're right. I forgot about that bit with the with like people coming in and trying to tell you all the time. And it's probably only gotten worse because the only people still interested in the Bloodborne category are very helpful chatters that want to pop in and constantly be a part of the action. So
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, no,
yeah,
those
because
people
now we're
are
more years in. Ugh.
they're there. They're and I feel like obviously there's either two ways you're watching that game. It's like I'm either watching someone new or I'm watching someone who's doing like a challenge run, and I will not be doing any challenge runs anytime soon.
Right.
So if you're watching me, you're watching someone new, and if you're doing that thing where you're backseating because I'm new, well, I hate you. That's I put it out there. I'm gonna say what's real, say what's in my chest. I hate you.
Yeah. Well, before we get to the third topic, which we didn't
Hello?
really have, but I did want to. I got
Did he leave?
something.
Did
What?
I leave?
Did I? Oh, I muted. My bad.
Oh,
I
was
have
like,
a
bro,
button on my
what?
mouse I had to accidentally hit. My bad.
You have a
Uh,
mouse mute button?
Yeah, it's a bad idea. It was because when I like stream with people and I'm in Discord, like I did it for the Tekken thing. I don't want to go back and forth, but then I kept hitting it by accident and unmuting and saying very embarrassing things. So I gotta turn that back off. But before we get into our third thing, which was not outlined, but I got something else, wanted to talk about today's sponsor. It's Prize Picks, guys. Prize Picks is the largest daily fantasy sports platform in North America, the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just you against the numbers. Instead of battling thousands of other players, including pros and sharks, hate those guys, you pick more or less than on 2 to 6 player projections and watch the winnings roll in. So you could do football stuff. Football, the season is over, but you could do tournament season or the fight for playoff home court. Football's done, but you can do basketball moments and all kinds of different stuff. And now you can win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. You can turn $10 into $1,000 with NBA, NHL, and college basketball entries today on Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app. Guys, download the app today and use code YALLGAMING for a first deposit of up to $100. What? $100. Download the app today and use code YALLGAMING for first deposit of up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Prize Picks.
Football
Okay.
will be back soon too, though. So
Yeah. Give it.
don't
over.
worry, it'll be there, and you can gush over football again. Concussions
Baseball's starting up.
and whatnot.
Concussion. That's the
concussions
pit. I
whatnot,
can't make
yeah.
that joke. No, we have a spot. All right, check out Prize Pit. I was gonna make a joke. All right, but I just wanted to check in here. This wasn't on the thing, but I'm kind of curious. So we're now 3 months into the year.
Mhm.
We're a quarter of the way. We've had some big games come out, but it's been kind of quiet mostly. I mean, for big stuff. Do you have a game of the year yet? You have anything big that you played that you think you would sink your put your money
Game
on
of the
the
year
pony?
at this point.
Just right now. I know it's early, but end
I
of
mean,
March.
like obviously, I'm really big on the tech, but even some days, like I still, even right now, like I have it, and I could have streamed it today, but I just didn't feel like thinking that hard. Like I just,
Yes. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I was just like, dude, I don't feel like thinking this hard today. I want to just have some fun, so therefore that's why I'm playing like shitty TFT. Like I'm not even, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm
Brain
just
off.
here messing around, but the brain's off,
Yep.
And people are still trying to backseat me on that, but I just haven't been reading chat. I'm like, okay, there you go again. I'm like, you should pick. No, I will literally legitimately throw a full game because it's not ranked, and I don't even care if it was ranked, but I'll throw a full game. You start backseating me, bro. I don't care.
Yep.
Like,
Just to do not what they told you to do, even if
mhm.
it is the right option. You're just like, no, actually, I'm gonna play this. No synergies on the board. Awful placement. Just who cares?
I'm just gonna just hard pivot out of nowhere. Like, wait, what? You were one away from a 3-star? Yeah, I'm not feeling anymore.
I got
Just
6 cultists, but I gotta sell all these actually.
I gotta
Wait.
go. Yeah, and it's there. It's definitely a thought I've had multiple times playing this. So, but I'm messing around. And I mean, I'm just messing around with it. But as I was saying, yeah, it's just like I would like to play. I really like Tekken a lot, and it's very fun. But some days that I just am not in that mood to be like Mr. Tekken. Because if
Of
you're not Mr.
course.
Tekken, you're just going to be losing, and there's no fun in playing that game and just losing the entire time.
Yep.
So, yeah,
You
it's
gotta be like brain on to play that game.
Mm-hmm. And so I'd say with that, like I would assume that like I still really really like the game, and I will probably put it as my game of the year right now because I'm looking at everything else I've played. I mean, I played Power World, Prince of Persia, Grand Blue, Cat Quest 1, and Cat Quest 2. So kind of like an easy dub there for Tekken.
Sure.
And all these other games I played, I still like enjoyed them. They were very fun games.
Of course.
Like I mean, I'm literally waiting for Cat Quest 3 right now. That game slaps.
Why this dude always on his cat quest?
Hey, bro.
This dude in his cat quest, bro.
Don't knock
Whoa.
it till you tried it, bro. I was there. It was a fun time. I didn't expect it to be a fun time, but bro, it was a fun time.
I loves his cat quest. Okay. I was gonna say the only 2 things that jump out to me are Tekken or and this is gonna sound weird, but like it might be Power World.
Power World's up there. I mean, it might as well be. That
Yeah.
game it is very fun. I wouldn't say it was. No, it is. That game was mad fun.
Yeah,
So,
I think I sunk the most time into it. I'm looking at the other games for the year, and it's been kind of quiet, but I think it might be Power World, which is like funny because I said it as a joke. I mean Balatro's good, but it's not the same. Balatro for me, I was gonna say I sunk a lot of time into it. Have I put more time Balatro or Power World? Balatro is 56 hours. Power World is 32. Damn, I played more Balatro than Power World.
what happened?
Oh, I think I idled in Balatro because I have it on
Okay.
my Steam Deck too. Um,
Mm-hmm.
that's wild. Or maybe I just sunk more hours because that game eats up your time. Yeah, not much coming out this year. That's a good point. I was gonna say I don't know what to be excited for. Like, obviously, I'm excited for Multiverses or whatever, but like, I don't know if you felt the squeeze, TK, but like as a Nintendo like adjacent guy, like not just Smash, but like Nintendo in general,
Mm-hmm.
I'm struggling. Like, I gotta come up with stuff for content like pretty consistently because like the only Nintendo things that are coming out are remakes of 30-year-old games in Princess Peach, which is like a kid's game. It's like
Well, whoa, come on now.
it's not good. It's not good. I played a
You
demo.
don't know that yet.
I played
Oh,
a
you
demo.
did?
It was dude,
Oh.
it was so boring. There's a demo on the
Oh,
eShop if you want to
no.
try it. It is for 3-year-olds. I heard it's better past the demo. I don't believe that. I don't believe
Oh, that's so unfortunate. I thought that game was gonna be the heat. It looks so fun.
it. No. It was very
It's-
boring.
All right. Well, GG's to that, I guess. I think where'd I be at with this? Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely feeling the square. Like today, as I said, like I didn't really know what I was gonna stream today, and that doesn't really happen too often. I don't really
Yeah.
feel like I'm at a loss of, what to do. But today it was the day, and I was like, dude, what the like, what am I, what's on the docket? Nothing.
Yeah, I
So.
feel like a lot of Nintendo people I've talked to are feeling that way because it's like you can come up with stuff, but it's like I don't know. I feel like I'm having trouble because Nintendo is just dead silent right now. There's just nothing happening, and I'm sure Switch 2 people are saying early 2025, sure, whatever. But are we really?
They
just
got to be
gonna have
working on something.
Well, they have Switch 2. It's been like talked about that Switch 2 has been ready for years. They
Mm.
just don't want to pop it yet because the Switch is still selling like crazy.
Yeah.
So they probably don't have to, but I don't know. It is dead quiet They ain't got nothing coming out, nothing to talk about. Their next thing is Thousand Year Door, which is like good, but it was on the GameCube. Like I don't know. We'll see. I want to hear more from Nintendo. Sony's in trouble too because of all the stuff that they said that they have nothing coming out this year. 2024 might be like dead, which is very sad. We'll see.
Yeah, I didn't know they didn't have nothing coming out. Like, oh wait, no, they did say that. I remember that. Because are they working on another system now, or are they just
I don't
not
think
making
so.
anything?
Well, no, they did. They said that it was like late into the PS5's lifespan. They said something about that, but I don't know if that means they're making PS6 because like a lot of people still like don't have a PS5 or don't have any games for it. I have like 6 games for PS5.
I legitimately don't feel like I even played anything on the PS5, which is
Right.
probably my biggest issue. I'm just like, bro, this game or this system, although it is supposed to be godlike, I feel like I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this might be a backlog year, like Papa Phoenix said. I think we just gotta tear through our Steam libraries and hope it works. So
Well, that's
see.
good because I mean, there's a lot of stuff in my Steam library that I need to be messing around with in the first place. So, like, why not? I feel like I started playing a bunch of roguelikes right now that I haven't had a chance to because they came out in like full version. Like I finished most of Spiritfall, and now I'm on to Astral Ascent, and like all this stuff is good on my Steam Deck. So I'm like, word.
Sure.
Not only do I have the ability to play this at home in my bed, but I have this ability to play this on the go, and yeah, that's just, I don't know, it's good. Like I feel like I'm about to get on a plane tomorrow to go to Vancouver, which by the way, I should have. Vancouver is so expensive to get to for absolutely no reason.
Really?
So yeah, it's the flight was like 500, and we bought it like 5 months ago, and so I'd imagine
Yeesh.
now that's got to be like 700-800. But what I could have done is probably get like a $200 flight to Seattle, go to Seattle, and then just take the train up there. And I was like, should have thought about that earlier because that would have been a pretty chill time. Get off the
Yeah.
plane, go to the train, and then we just kind of see the mess around with my Steam Deck while looking at the sites. But yeah, why are you so expensive, Vancouver? Like, what's going on here?
I
So,
mean, it's a beautiful
about
city.
that.
Apparently, people say it's like one of the most beautiful places in North America. But like, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's also like the Canada thing. I don't know. Yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah.
You gotta go to Seattle first.
Yeah,
Well, have
but
fun.
I had a
over
good
there.
time, man. Yeah, this is the first BOBC. Obviously, pay probably ain't gonna be that great, but it's got 3 games I wanted to talk about. So we got Street Fighter 6 there, we got Tekken 8 there, and we got Smash there. Yeah, I mean, I think we're definitely in a weird lull though when it comes to. I know there was like this other game that just came out, like Unicorn Overload, and I saw a decent amount of people playing that, but that was like one of those. That was like one of those like RPGs that's probably going to become a cult following very quickly. So
Yeah, I'm looking
No.
at it now. Is it like it's tactical role playing game or whatever? I don't like Vanillaware. I gave them a shot once and I just didn't. It's too like it's anime and complex and a lot of words. I don't like their style. It's just
yeah,
it's my vibe. Actually, there was one other thing. Oh yeah, chat said that Silver or Stellar. I don't even know the real name. Stellar Blade. Did you see Stellar Blade?
I did see Stellar Blade.
Did
yeah.
you see the
That-
controversy about Stellar Blade?
about the way she looks.
They
Yeah.
apparently got like a super famous. I think it's Korean. Maybe I'm wrong, but like a model, like a adult model to play the character. And people are having. I would feel weird playing the game. It's not. I'm sure the game is gonna be. Well, I don't know if the game's gonna be good, but even if the game is good, I would feel weird playing it because I feel like so many people are creating it. Like they're only playing it because it's at the center of this weird like this back and forth in the gamer sphere where like it's okay for women to be hot in games. No, they shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? This is just strange. It's a weird time to be a video game player, I think.
I just feel like I never look into games hard enough to find this shit out myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I saw the game, I was like, oh, she's kind of naked, whatever. Like, this is, Bayonetta-esque,
Yeah.
also Nier-esque. You guys been horny for that character or 2B forever. So I'm like, where that part, don't really care for. But if the action looks good, then like that's great. But I'm not like, you know what she reminds me of? Or I need to find out who she looks like. Who is she based off of? And I've definitely seen some characters, like, especially from Grand Theft Auto, where you can see like their likeness immediately, like,
Yes,
oh, that
of
looks like
course.
this rapper, or this looks like that singer or whatever. And I'm like, cool. And if that happens to be the truth, then sick. But it wouldn't change if GTA made R. Kelly in their universe. I would not be like, I'm not playing this game because it's not actually R. Kelly. I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
I'd
definitely.
be like, questionable choice, but I definitely wouldn't be like, whoa, now we have to boycott this.
That's a strange choice by the devs. Maybe I'll watch it on YouTube, see what angle they were going for. Well, I get it. Yeah, I watched the trailer looked fine, but these games always look fine. Is it any better? We'll see. Don't say the diddler. Come on, in this chat, the Diddy stuff. Okay, all right. Thank you guys for watching. I think that's gonna do it for y'all gaming. Thanks for tuning in. He's going to Battle BC. You streaming again? You going right back on? TFT.
No, I have to actually pack for Battle of BC. It's kind of, I might come back a little
When do you
later, but
leave?
yeah, right now, 8 a.m.
What? Why are you leaving
Yeah.
tomorrow?
Wait,
It's Wednesday.
it starts on Friday,
Yeah.
so you leave on Thursday.
At 8 a.m. though?
I didn't listen.
Okay.
The afternoon flights. There was no directs, by the way. Let's put that out there. There was no direct.
Okay. All right.
And then so the afternoon flights were definitely like another 600, and I was like, yeah, man, I'm trying to work with y'all, bro, because
Sure.
I'm sure if I go too high up, they're gonna be like, yeah, so we had to use the money we're gonna pay you with,
Yep.
as the money to buy your flight. So sorry, them's the breaks,
Yeah.
and I just gotta hold that. But I'm not trying to hold that show. Yeah, it could be better. Hopefully the actual time that I spend there is so good that I'm like, it was worth it. But goddamn, is it expensive?
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I big ups to the Battle BC team for trying to make it happen. Hopefully, everything goes well. Have fun in Vancouver. You'll have a full day to explore. And that reminds me, and I'm not gonna leak anything. TK knows what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna put this here, because I don't know where else to say it, and I'm kind of annoyed. There's a situation where a caster has not been paid for work that happened like 7 months ago, and I somebody needs to say something at some point, man. Like it's a very public figure, and I'm not trying to start any drama. I'm not trying to hurt anybody, but like I don't know. Good on BOBC for paying people. I don't even know why I brought that up. I'm just really annoyed by it. That's all I
No,
get. I'm
annoyed
thinking
by
about
too.
it now, you know?
I'm annoyed by it too, and I'm annoyed that we continuously see said person everywhere too. So I'm like, okay,
Who is
like,
promoting other events while still not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
I shouldn't have brought that up here, but I didn't want to bring it up on my stream to make it a big deal. It's small here. So, but,
Yeah.
you know.
I just don't know how do you turn that into like, what do you say? Because like none of us can say it. I didn't work the event,
Right.
and so like me just coming out of nowhere saying it is wild, and it also just looks like a personal attack at that point in time. Because
Right.
we're big, we're figureheads or whatever. So if I just come out of nowhere, I'm like, by the way, this guy hasn't done this to this guy, and they're like, why did you say that? And now I look like the asshole.
Yeah, it feels weird if we bring up other people's business, but at the same time, I think that people can't bring up their own business because then it makes them look crappy. Then they look unprofessional for asking somebody to do what they wrote in a contract they would do 6 months ago. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's weird how often that kind of stuff comes up. Honestly, it doesn't. Well, no, I guess it does. I was gonna say it doesn't happen that much, but it happened with a couple events.
282 days for Shine and Pay Me.
Yeah,
I counted.
I know.
I
Shine,
did the
Big
math.
House was a thing. Like,
Yeah.
I think
So
Big
it
House
took a
was
little
for
bit.
players though, not for casters. That was like Meister didn't get his payment for 6 months or something.
Yeah.
Look, I know sponsors take a while to wrap up. I totally get it, but maybe don't talk about other events in the future. Let's not stack the debt or the debt. You know what I mean? Let's take it easy. Anyway, we could talk about this for days. Sorry to bring that up. Didn't mean to kill the vibes. We talked about that today, and it's been on the top of my mind because what the. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Big House didn't pay my friend for months. See,
There we go. There we go.
All right, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll see you guys tonight. I'm playing Ratatouille tonight. I got everything all set up, okay? Hold on. Wait just a minute. We're all good to go, all right? You wouldn't believe how long it took me to make those live splits. I just showed the chat right there. All right, we're going to be doing Ratatouille tonight against Alpharad. Going to be playing some GameCube Ratatouille speedrunning. We'll see how it goes. I told you it's rough. We need games to play right now, bro. It's dead. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys on Y'all Gaming next week. Have fun in Vancouver. See you later. Goodbye.